And hello and welcome to the G&G podcast. My name is Gabe.
And I am Gato.
We have a special episode for you guys today. We have our wives on. If you'd like to introduce yourself, this is Brittany. I just introduced for you.
Would you like to introduce yourself? Your name is Amber. So for the record, as of this live podcast, Amber is my fiance, but she will be my wife in a week and a half. Did I get that right?
Less than that now.
No, a week and a half.
8
Dang, you're
days
losing
from
track of
tomorrow.
days already. That's a good sign.
Oh yeah,
Next weekend.
yeah, next weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah, today we're joined by our lovers. And we have a special treat for everybody. We're going to be answering some juicy questions.
Juicy. Oh man, that's a key word.
I don't know. Okay, is that really the word we're using, or are we using a different type of word?
Juicy's good. It depends.
Juicy.
Juicy is very subjective. Depends on who's listening. Juicy could be what kind of TV shows do you like? That could be juicy. You
Pretty
watch,
juicy.
you know, for some people, Desperate Housewives, I watch that show, and that could be juicy for
Yeah.
somebody.
You know, I hear that it is juicy, so that would work. So we have some questions sort of prepared. Is that correct?
We do.
Okay, so how are we gonna do this though? So, for anybody that's watching us live right now, and for those that will watch us or listen to us later, we don't know what we're doing.
This is a live show.
It's a live show, yes, and we come at it without preparation, and so this is what you get.
Yes, feel free to ask
Raw.
questions in the chat.
We get.
We're just looking at some questions online, but if you have any questions that you want us to answer, type it in the chat. We'll answer it as best we can, if we feel like it too. All right. So, what's a good first question?
Okay,
I guess
well,
they should pick, right? Let's have them pick.
We are gonna pick.
We get.
Yeah, you're the ones asking us the juicy ones.
Oh, you're asking questions. So do you want to pull up your phone and pull up some good questions to ask me?
To ask you.
Yeah. Well, okay, hold on though. Do we need to do a bit more introduction of our significant others?
We should.
I mean,
That's a good idea.
really, all they know is that this is Amber, and for all they know, that's Brittany. So how about we hear a little bit more about, let's go in alphabetical order.
Oh, okay. That means
You're literally right next to each other too, because it's Amber and Brittany.
Yeah.
But hey, Amber, tell us something about you.
My name is Amber.
This is true.
Mm-hmm. We're getting married next week.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you want to know?
I don't know. Tell us
What do I
something.
tell people?
What is something that you like to do? What's one of your hobbies?
I like to paint with acrylic. I like to paint acrylic paint. I graduated with a sign language degree.
Mm-hmm.
I love to prank people, especially this guy.
Yeah, it's true. It happens a lot.
Oh, that's some juicy questions already, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
You want to tell them more about your painting? So it's not just normal painting, and I think you guys know this, right? About what she paints and stuff like that. So she's got synesthesia, and I know some of you might know it and some of you might not. But do you want to tell more about what your synesthesia is like?
Sure. So it's like a neurological transmission, I guess. Like my brain just processes information differently. Um, and so basically, when I listen to music, my brain translates it into physical colors and movements. And so my paintings are based on each one is a specific song, how that song appears to me in like it's like a physical thing. So
I think it's a
Yeah.
superpower.
You know,
I
we should-
consider it a superpower.
We should totally have a whole podcast dedicated to that, because I think some
We
viewers.
should.
Just, when I heard about it, I looked it up and started looking into it. It's an
Yeah, it's
interesting
super
topic.
interesting. And like she's like so modest about
I'm
it
a
too.
little
She's
shy
like,
about it.
yeah, I have the synesthesia. You know, I just see sounds, no big deal. And I'm just like, you freaking kidding me? Like, tell me more. What do you see now? What?
Right?
What color
That's
is my
that's
voice?
what I was thinking.
It's mostly it's not really speaking voices.
Oh.
It's actual like melodies and music and
So it's
instruments.
more of a. So if I like go like,
Pink.
Well, I mean,
Do
if
see
you do
anything?
that, it's kind of like a yellow.
Black.
It's like a squiggly line, but it's yellow.
I'm a squiggly yellow. You know what that means? Yellow means happiness.
Mmm.
I rest
Yellow
my case.
flowers
Yep.
mean friendship too, right?
Dang it! Stop.
All right.
But yeah, so that is one of my favorite things about Amber is she's got superpowers that me and everybody else are jealous of. So
Very jealous. All right.
Oh.
How about you, Britt? Tell us about yours.
Well, like you said, my name is Brittany, and I also paint. I like to paint shoes, custom shoes for people,
For
That's
Christmas, she
cool.
or
like
use
Vans?
like
Yep.
Vans, any canvas.
she painted me
Bruh.
some Back to the Future shoes. which
Yeah.
is pretty awesome. 'Cause I'm a major
Wait,
fan of Back
and-
to the Future.
why? Like, how long have we known each other, and why am I just hearing about this?
Yeah,
Well, it's a
Brittany.
used to hobby. Now I just take care of our 3-month-old baby, so no time for shoes.
Yeah, but she makes some really cool ones. She has an Instagram for it, but she doesn't want to be publicized as much, which is like the opposite. But I mean, they're
Can
really
just
good.
text me on the DL later because I want to know all about that too.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to see. I want to see the art.
Pretty cool.
Fun hobby.
How long have you been doing that?
Like 10 years. But just for like fun, like mostly family, friends, and stuff.
She did this painting
Still,
of like this landscape. It was super. How old were you? Like,
I've been doing like oil painting since I was 5.
yeah, when I saw it, I was
Whoa.
like, wait, how old were you in painting? I was thinking like 13, 12, 5 years.
Wow.
I wish we had a picture of it. Can't really
Well,
prove it.
Hit it.
you know, I've been doing stick figures since I was a little boy. So
That's
Like,
impressive too.
that is the talent is talent, man. Everywhere. Sweet. All right. Now that we have introduction, who wants to
yeah,
ask
so
the
let's look at
first
some questions.
question
Let's get
here?
some juicy questions going on here.
Juicy.
I'm sure.
The word
Sure,
juicy.
who's
Oh,
gonna-
man.
I'm gonna ask first. Do we go in alphabetical order again?
What was the question you asked me earlier? I think we were looking at it. There was one.
Hmm.
God, it was
I think it was on a different.
oh. What was something that annoys?
Wait. Before we do questions, I want to know how you two met. I think I heard this once, but I don't remember. So I want to hear how you two met first.
You do a refresher, yeah? You want to tell the story?
We met
You want to tell your
on-
version?
It's the same
Ooh, yes,
version.
let's hear her version. Is that the juicy version?
Mm.
Yes. It's so juicy. We met on the app Mutual. Like I didn't have Facebook or anything, and my friend made me a Facebook, signed me up for Mutual because she didn't want to do it alone. And then shortly after, we started talking.
My version is that I liked her once, and then she swiped left on me once. And then I came up again, and that's when she swiped. But she claims that it was the one time. It was one swipe, and that's all it took. But I had to try it twice. Twice.
Wow.
Yeah. So then we
And
went to ice cream, watched Netflix, chilled with the ice cream that we ate. 'Cause it was Sub-Zero ice cream. And then
It's
that's
the best
the rest
kind.
is history.
I went to Sub-Zero once for a date. It did not go well.
Here's the thing.
But
I
that's
didn't
okay.
even know. I think I told this in the podcast, but I didn't realize she was allergic.
That was
She
my
has-
last real ice cream.
Yeah, essentially, I poisoned her on our first date. So
You
that's,
want to hear
sounds
something?
like a good
You want to
story.
hear something funny about allergies and ice cream?
huh?
Do you remember this? So
Allergies and ice cream.
So Amber has so she's got a few allergies, and on our first date, she told me that she was allergic to almonds, and so
I don't know where
the-
this is going.
the next the next time, like, so our second date, if you want to, I mean, it is a bit of a date, but between our first date and our second date, she had surgery up in her mouth. And so she couldn't really eat anything. She couldn't really do a lot because she had a lot of stitches going on. It was a. Do you want to say what it was?
It was a gum graft. I don't know how much
Mm.
detail you want, but like my
That's
gums
fine.
receded, and so they were going up, and so they
Mhm.
did surgery to fix it.
So for a whole, what was a month and a half, she couldn't really like smile or like eat normal food. And so I was like, well, I still want to see you. Like, what can I do? Like, do you want some ice cream? And she's like, sure. And so I drove down to Walmart, like next to her house, and I was looking through the ice cream, and I got this one that I thought she would really like because I just thought she would like it. And I was about to check out, and then I noticed that it said that it had like bits and pieces of almonds, and so I was like, oh, I can't do this one. And I even like double checked with her, and I was like, hey, no almonds, right? And she's like, yeah. So I went, I had to take it back, and I found something that didn't have any like nuts or anything like that because I was like, I don't want her to have a reaction to this. So anyway, I brought her the ice cream, and then we fell in love, and you know,
Wow.
14 months passed, and then she's like, can you get me a salad from Supas? And so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll get you a salad from Supas. She tells me what salad she wants. I go over there, and I ask her for the salad, and they make it, and then I realized there's almonds in the salad, and I was like, oh shoot. I'm like, you know what, I'm like, just can you make me another one, but don't put any almonds in it? And they're like, okay, yeah, sure. And I'm like, yeah, I'll just eat this one. So I get another salad with no almonds in it, and then I go and take her to her house, and then I give her salad, and she's like, where's the almonds? And I'm like, you're allergic to almonds. She's like, well,
I didn't ask where's the almonds. You said, hey, you're allergic, so I took the almonds off for you.
that's right. And she's like, oh, but I like the almonds or something like that. It's like little bits and pieces of almonds. And I was like, you're allergic.
I am allergic. I can only have it in very small doses.
But I went through the whole process of getting a new ice
Dang.
cream. And anyway, so I found out 14 months. 14 months
You're
after.
making it say like I'm not allergic because I still am.
Yeah, she is. But it was
like
still
very
funny.
mildly.
Do you
That,
get
that
like
I,
the hives and all that stuff? Or is that
Not
like
with nuts.
Oh, okay.
So I'm allergic to other nuts. Walnuts are the worst. Like my throat will close up, but it's nothing I need to take like an EpiPen or like, go to the hospital for. It's just like really irritating. But almonds, if I have like a lot of them, then like my throat itches, but it's nothing too bad. So when they have like the teeniest tiny amount on my salad, I'm like, it's fine. It's
14
not.
months.
I'm still allergic to them though.
Anyway, that's my
Oh.
story.
That's a tangent.
All right, should we ask some questions now?
Yes.
Okay, so Brittany's gonna go first. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Sure.
What do you want to know, Britt? Time to ask anything you want.
Okay, here's a good one.
Okay.
What do you think a woman's role should be in a relationship?
Oh. women's role in a relation. Oh, hold on.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Can you see me? I
Yeah, I can see you. I can hear you too.
think I got you. Your image got froze.
Oh no.
Yours did?
Oh, hold on. See what happens.
Technical problems when we go live.
As usual. Oh,
Yeah, our usual viewers, I think they're used to it. They're like, oh yeah. There's a
oh.
technical.
I don't know what happened there, guys. How about you ask that first? Amber, you ask
Wait,
that. Yeah. You Gato, you answer that one.
wait. So
The same question?
I'm answering the same question.
Yeah.
What's the woman's role in a
Yeah.
relationship?
Yes.
Oh man, that's why do you say it like that? My answer is solid. A woman's role in a relationship is, I don't know how to put this into words actually. Because I believe that every relationship is like 50-50, and it doesn't matter like if it really depends on what works for the couple. And I mean, I believe that there's women that like to be, stay at home people, and the man really likes to work. And if that works for them, then that works. But if the woman's like, hey, I have this like super awesome job and I make 3 times what you make, and the guy's like, yeah, it's fine. And she's like, yeah, it's fine, then that works. Um, so I don't think there's an actual like who wears the pants in a relationship. I think it's more of a, um, I don't know. Again, I don't know how to put it into words, but I believe every relationship should be equal, and yeah, you just gotta divide 50-50.
Okay. Like that.
Solid answer.
I
I guess
like
I'll
it.
keep you around a little bit more.
All right. Me, do I have to answer this question now, right?
Mhm.
I would say the woman's role is pretty much the same as the man's role. The support system, the one you go to emotional needs to meet even worldly needs or temporal needs, anything that you have in need of, the woman or man, even in this case, is the person that can kind of be a team member to fill in the parts where you get overwhelmed, or if you need help with something, the woman is there for that support.
Ooh yeah.
Something in that. Is that good? Brownie points.
Pretty
As you
good.
go with the podcast. Was that an okay answer?
Did I do okay?
Does that earn me brownie points?
Maybe.
No, I freaking love that, because that's something that we realized, or at least I realized, like in our relationship, is like when I'm having a hard time, she's always there for me. She's always that support, and when she's having a hard time, I'm able to, take that role of support. And so the fact that we can go back and forth, that I think that's what makes the relationship. Again, it's a 50-50. So
Yep. I that's why I really like the whole team member aspect. You're like a two-man
Yeah.
team, two-woman,
Perfect.
two-person team. Yes, thank you. So it's like, because there's a lot of things I learned about myself, so
yeah.
which
Yeah,
I
that's for
couldn't figure
sure.
out myself.
All right. Okay, babe. You want to ask a question?
I ask a question.
Yeah. Is there any questions you really want to know? We'll both answer it. So maybe the question that she'll ask, you should answer first, and then I'll answer it after.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Let's see. I'm looking at this list. That's a good one. Okay. Here's a juicy one. If I were to give you a hall pass for one night, would you take it?
Let me type up. Do that.
Are we
If I were to
talking,
give you a
like-
hall pass, no, of course not.
So much confidence.
The funny thing is that this is the exact question that we were reading earlier, And then I think it was a different variation. It was
No,
was it that one? Oh,
Mhm.
okay. I thought the question was if you had a hall pass, what would you do with it?
Mm.
Oh,
what
okay.
would you take?
If it was a hall pass for gaming, oh yeah, take it. Because I had to ask, but I guess in this context, what is hall pass? Is it because is it in what is it in quotation marks,
Well,
right?
I think you can take it in the sense of like the list. I think from is it Friends, where like they have a list of like famous people that if they ever got to meet, then they have that hall pass of getting with them. And I think is it Ross that has like or is it Joey? Somebody has like a laminated card with all the names of like the actors and stuff like that.
Yeah, and doesn't he meet
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
and he's like, "You were on my list." And then he pulls it out and she's not on the list and she's like,
So I think it's in that sense. Like if you had like if she gave you a hall pass for you to be with the one other person for a night, would you do it?
Ah,
we'll
The-
we'll say like celebrities.
Yeah,
but
let's do celebrity edition.
the guilt would
we
be
don't
too
want to
much.
know if you
Guilt
know
would
or
be
not.
too much. She knows that I'm a big fan of Victoria Justice and Camilla Bell, even though they haven't done movies in a while.
What was
But-
the second name you said?
Camilla Bell, I don't even know how to say her name.
Oh, Camilla Bella?
Camilla Bell, I think,
Singer?
from When a Stranger Calls.
Oh,
He only did a couple.
Yeah.
not
Really?
Oh,
Camilla.
But even then, too much guilt.
too much guilt.
Too much guilt. Too much. I'd be walking on eggshells, self-imposed eggshells. It'd just be too scary. How about you, Gato?
If it's Tom Holland, I'm taking it.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Man crushes? Oh, that's a different story.
All right. Let's see. No, I don't think I can't take a hall pass because it's the same thing. It's like it conflicts with just relationship in general. So, yeah, I wouldn't take it.
I just find that this is such a weird question. That this would be a possible question to ask. You know?
Well,
Like, would there be someone out there that
y-
says, yes, I would take it?
well, I mean, there's the people that are like in like open relationships
True.
or the swingers, that they're all about like let's get another couple involved. uh, so I'm sure I mean, if that's what you do, that's fine. You do you.
Disclaimer.
But I'm gonna stick to my one over here. So,
Mm.
but yeah, I'm sure if there's people out there, I this would be a normal question for them to be like, oh yeah, absolutely. Jennifer at 7-Eleven, she was eyeing me. Okay, well, I actually want to know the same question. I mean, I want to know the same from these girls.
You know what? Yes.
Me first?
Like,
Yeah.
would
you take
you
the
take a
Colin
No.
Morgan?
No, it's the same
Chris
thing.
Pratt.
I think I would feel too guilty.
Right.
Oh, I thought you were saying yes to Chris
No.
Pratt. Like,
Do you
oh,
have a
yeah.
Chris, Amber? Which of the Chris's
All of
is
them.
yours?
This is a good question. It's not about which one. It's about how would I rank them. That's a different question.
Well, me and my friends, we
So-
divided them up. We each have our own Chris. We can't have them all.
It's like Lord of the Rings, right? Made a pact.
So which one do you have, Britt?
Chris Pratt,
It's either Chris
Pratt.
Evans, Chris Pratt, Chris
Hemsworth.
Pine.
Not Chris Pine. He didn't make the
Chris-
list.
Oh, Hemsworth. I thought there
Oh.
were 4 Chris's.
Yeah, there are.
3 of us and 3 Chris.
Okay, so then Amber, you have to pick one of the 2 then. Looks like Brad is taken. Unless you want to battle for that.
Mm,
More than Chris Hemsworth?
Chris,
You look like you'd want Hemsworth. Chris
Two?
Hemsworth.
Well, no, Hemsworth or
or
Evans.
Pine? Oh, Hemsworth.
See, there we go. You like that the rough look, right? The man bun that Gato has going on. Like, it all makes sense now.
Yeah, the long hair. I just gotta turn blonde,
Don't do
and
that.
become the god of thunder.
Good.
I'll be the god of thunder. Don't worry.
Next question.
Yeah, let's get another question going on. Do we have any questions from audience? Do you even have audience, or is everybody just cringing so hard that they're like, we're not watching this?
We did have 2 viewers and 1 left.
Oh no.
Oh man. Okay. What was one of the other questions that we have here?
Let's find some questions.
Ooh. Think that one be a good one?
Yeah.
When is the last time you cried other than at a movie or watching a TV show? God. Other than, yeah, that's where it gets complicated.
Other than a movie?
Yeah.
Who's answering?
You first. I asked. That's the beauty of
me.
asking.
Oh man. I mean, I know that she was crying a little bit earlier because she was just thinking about the wedding and stuff like that. And she's like, we're gonna be together. And I'm just getting emotional. And then tears were flowing. I didn't get teared up, but when was the last time I cried? Was it that time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the last time I know of.
Yeah, I think that so. I think it was like a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
No, 2 weeks ago.
Dang, 2 weeks ago. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. It was just from work stress and wedding stress and like all the new changes stress, and it kind of caught up to me really fast, and I was like, oh crap. But again, she was there to support me, so it's one of the great things of having her and being able to become vulnerable with someone is that instead of turning away, they're right there and then they hug you.
All right.
So yeah, I know how to get her all hot in the face.
Okay, for me, I would say May 5th, 2021. Huh?
Is it because you couldn't watch Star Wars?
No, it was we bought a new car, and I felt like I got
And you
suckered.
cried?
I felt like I got suckered into buying it. Salesman. It was funny because we went in thinking like we knew for sure what we wanted, and then got in there. Guy talked us up for like an hour or so, and I ended up buying the car, trying to sell us. Which I was like, no new cars, only used. And then I ended up buying a new one. And so then I came
So
home.
is this
Huh?
good tears or sad tears?
It was
It was
sad tears.
Oh no.
It was one of those things where you start question. I was like starting to question myself. I was like, man, am I a good decision maker? Do I get easily swayed? Like there's a couple times when you get, scammed in your life, right? And you're like, nah, you know
Yeah.
what? Next time I will never get scammed. I will be for sure. And then you end up buying a car and you're like, crap. You start questioning your whole sanity, your whole like ability to decision make, and I was like, oh. But in the end, I did. That was
I
the
mean,
last
you have
time
a
I
good
cried.
car.
What is it that you ended up getting?
It was the 2021 Highlander
Okay.
Blizzard
It's a good
plural.
car.
Yeah, they charge money for white because it's a special white, and so they charge
Oh
money
my
for it. Oh, see,
Can't
that's
believe
one of those things. I was like, oh man, I can't believe I fell for that. Blah blah blah. But
Yeah, that's such a paint. I don't think paint should be something that adds or subtracts money from the price of the car. I think it's you get your colors and you pick your color and that's it. Unless you're going for like something super like special, like
right?
like the
Holographic
ones that change
coloring.
color or
Yeah, right.
yeah. Those ones I can see why you would want to charge more. But some of the other ones are like, hey, this is our signature color. Like no other card maker has this color, so we're gonna charge you more to get it because it's unique.
That's
And that to me is really dumb.
that's what I don't understand, but they can do it. If you want white, and that was the only, they don't have an actual white car, so then that was the closest to white. All right, gotta do it.
Like extra white or frost white,
A fancy
iceberg
Blizzard
white.
Pearl is.
Yeah, they have all the weird ones.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna ask a question. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit, so not as juicy. It's more watery, but it's fine. Uh, if I could, oh no, if you could take me someplace you have visited before, where would it be and why?
Where would it be and why?
Yes.
Let's see. It's weird because I feel like I'm answering it for you, God. Right? I would say take some place. New Zealand, of course. New Zealand. Technically, it would. Yeah. It wasn't a visit. It was more like live there.
Yeah. Wait. We talked about this, didn't we?
Did we?
I feel like we mentioned, or maybe you were just telling me.
We mentioned it in a
this is-
podcast, but we were like, oh, well, let's save it for a future podcast, but we never.
No, this is familiar. I think we did talk about this briefly.
I think this was when we were in line at the Halloween place, haunted place. But yeah, New Zealand. You like that?
Yeah.
Is that a good choice? You get to see Middle Earth and Hobbiton.
That's where we want to go.
All
Yeah,
right.
we want to go there like a lot.
Wow, multiple
So, Brittany,
visits.
where would you take him?
I have actually been wanting to take him to this museum that my grandma used to work at because we think it's haunted and he's a big skeptic. So I want to take him.
There's so many
And you guys
stories.
both love
Huh?
scary stuff.
Yeah, we
together,
love
right?
scary.
Yeah. There's a story, right? That
We showed
Yeah.
you pictures.
apparently some security camera captured a face. No one was there. Place was
In
closed.
the middle of the night.
Middle of the night. Don't believe it. Some glitch in the recording.
Is this here in Salt Lake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's up by the Capitol building.
Did we drive by that? Did we hear a story about that place? Was it the theater? Oh, it's a museum.
Yeah, the Daughters of the Utah Pioneer.
Are you familiar with that? Did we talk about that at the?
Not on our tour, if that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
But
Future episode.
Well,
Ghost
yeah,
stories?
we gotta save this for like the Halloween one.
Camping in
No,
in
you
the
know what
basement.
you know what we need to do is we
Huh.
need to go. We need to go there, and then we can talk about our experience.
Oh,
That would be
yeah.
a good podcast. Yeah, where
And
people like
then-
to see.
Exclusive footage. Support us on Patreon. Whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever
I'd
we
be down
make
for
one.
that.
Yeah, that'd be a
No,
good
you
idea.
know Amber took me on a ghost tour for my birthday last year.
Yeah.
It's actually really fun.
Is that the one with
It was
where
really
you you're on a cart
get on
and
the
you
bus.
shoot paintballs at ghosts that come at you?
No.
Oh,
No, but that sounds
okay.
amazing.
Yeah, really. There's
Oh,
you
Yeah.
remember what it's called?
That's part of the haunted forest.
Oh, okay. Of
Like an
course.
extra feature.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking too. I'm like, I feel like we
Yeah.
should just you shoot paintballs at zombies or something like that. They had like a Walking Dead version a few years ago. No, this is it's a bus tour, and you get on and you go through all of downtown Salt Lake, and they tell you stories and they show you pictures, and then they tell you like take all the pictures and see if you catch anything. And so we're there just taking a bunch of pictures, and then we went to all these different places. We went to we went to places where people like committed suicide, and we went to like a theater where like that got burnt down, and it almost burnt down again, but a ghost warned the security guy that like, hey, like come look at this, and so he like basically saved his life and whatnot. It's really cool.
That sounds
So
Hmm.
yeah.
interesting. There was a place in North Dakota where her parents live. There's a haunted hospital, apparently. 7 stories, is it?
Yeah. It was creepy.
Dang. Yeah, we snuck in. Well, there that
You snuck into a hospital?
It's
A haunted
hospital?
abandoned hospital.
We didn't sneak in. My brother took classes there, and there's one room that it's okay to go in, but we left that room and just explored the rest.
They do a karate class in the haunted hospital.
It's a really random place.
Wow.
There's limited real estate in North Dakota.
Did you
Oh.
see or hear anything? No, you know what? Let's save it. Let's save it for a ghost podcast.
The cool thing though
Yeah.
is that every Friday, right?
Yeah.
They have a Nerf battle on the 2nd floor.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're going there to do it
Yeah, I want
in a
to.
couple
That's
weeks.
good.
In the hospital.
In the hospital.
In the haunt.
They'll be
Wow.
fighting
What's
not
an
only.
abandoned
I know, right? Abandoned haunted hospital. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if I could do an
Mhm.
abandoned haunted hospital, but I think if there was paintball war involved, then maybe.
You'd be too
But-
distracted and your adrenaline would be going. You wouldn't even worry about ghosts. You'd see a ghost, like, oh, get out of the way! I'm trying to shoot this guy.
I was gonna say, like, what? Yeah, what if it like appears next to you and you shoot it and it just goes right through it?
Oh, freak out!
I would just keep shooting.
Waste it all.
Okay, are you gonna answer this before me, or do you want me to answer it? Place you would take me that you've been to before, and why?
So, anyone that knows me knows that Lake Powell is my favorite place on the whole entire planet. And we did go a couple weeks ago, month or so.
It was a month.
Yeah, month
Month
and a
ago.
half ago. And I felt bad because last year he was supposed to come and it just didn't work out. And so then I was like hyping it all up this whole year. And then it was kind of a disaster trip. It's still good, but not the same. But now that we've been there, where would I take you?
DC.
DC is up there. I lived there for a semester. I did an internship and it's a really cool place. But actually I went to Denmark. So I've been to Europe twice. The first time I went,
Oh,
I went with my dad and my grandpa. And we went to Denmark and it is beautiful. We stayed in Copenhagen. So I would probably take you there. Everyone just rode bikes everywhere. Like there was more people on bikes than cars. And there was a lot of people on bikes. And we went, when did we go? Like June or July. And it didn't get dark until 11:30 at night. So we would like walk around and get ice cream at 11 o'clock and it's still bright outside. And just like the buildings up against the water. So yeah, I'd say either Denmark or DC.
I'd pick Denmark.
That sounds dreamy.
Denmark.
Yeah,
I've never
okay.
been to like any European country. They
Me
sound
neither.
really
I've
nice.
always wanted to go backpacking. You know, a month or two.
Dang.
That would
Like
be cool.
carry all your stuff in your backpack and you just camp anywhere you want.
Yeah. Just buy like disposable underwear.
You know the rule, you just
Or
flip it inside out, right?
Yeah.
We talked about that not too long ago, didn't we? I feel
Flip it
like
in
somebody
there.
else said
You're
that.
Flip it inside out, twist it around, so you have 4 uses right there.
Yeah.
No, Gabe, no.
Yeah. So sounds like a good trip.
Yeah.
I would. I mean, then this is a plan already, but I would definitely take you to Cancun. I mean, it's been a little while since I've been there. But
But is it somewhere that I haven't been?
Have you been to?
I have been to Cancun,
Mm.
but I was like in 4th or 5th grade though.
I'll take you to Querétaro.
Okay.
It's my birthplace down in Mexico. There's a lot of history going on there, and it's really cool. Architecture is fantastic. Food is fantastic. People are super nice. It's just a good place to be, really.
Where was it again?
And in Querétaro,
Querétaro. Where is that?
the middle of the country. It's like north of Mexico State.
Oh, Mexico.
Yeah, it's in
I was
Mexico.
like, I don't know, middle of the United States. I was like,
No, but yeah, no, it's where I'm from, and yeah, I mean, there's a lot of places I would not even go myself in Mexico, but that place, perfect. But
Shall
yeah,
we go on to the next question then?
yes. Is it whose turn is it to ask now?
it's either Amber or Brittany. Do you have a question? Do you want to go to a different? Let's get a juicy. Let's get a real juicy one.
Ooh, okay, the real juicy. Oh shoot! How put your kids to bed? Kind of juicy.
Yeah, anybody 9 and younger, go to bed now.
Where was that one question? Oh, it wasn't here, right? Okay, you want to ask that one?
Because I know
You guys have a
that
question?
juicy.
Oh. Very good story.
How about a heated?
Okay, he didn't. Okay.
This I like to ask this to everyone because we have a casual disagreement about this one. So, who do you think is my celebrity look like?
Oh. Okay, here's my thing.
Here.
I say she looks like Rose Byrne.
Who?
Rose Byrne? She's in Peter Rabbit. She's in Bridesmaids.
I don't know a lot. And
Rose Byrne, what do you see? You think?
did you look it up?
Yeah, I can see it. I see it.
Really?
You think so?
Yeah.
Yes. See? Yes.
Yeah, I see it. Like I would be like, yeah.
I think your face structure is different. Like hers is more like elongated. Turn up my brightness a little bit.
Oh, I didn't even set up a way to see the picture.
I feel like
Should I like show the camera what I'm
Yes.
looking at?
I don't
Okay.
set up.
I don't know if okay, let's see.
the other picture was better.
Boom. Yeah, see? Look at that.
Yeah, like you like the smile, the smirk.
I
You have
don't
like
see it. I don't see it at all.
Yep. See, they agree. 3 out of
They're the first people to agree with you.
I mean it's a stretch, but like I can maybe see.
I'm big.
She says more like Constance
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say.
or even Gal Gadot. Quite strong.
I can see that more than what's her name?
See?
Rose Byrne. I can see that more.
Who did I say you look like? I remember I like compared you to a celebrity one day,
No.
but now I can't think of it.
Is it the one that I've been compared to before?
Who is it?
So I used to have straight across bangs.
Oh yeah.
And I wore polka dots and red lipstick and glasses, and during that phase people told me I look like Zoe Deschanel a little bit.
Oh, Zoe
Which-
Deschanel.
I'm not mad about it. I think she's darling. I don't think I look like her at all.
Do you have that picture of her? I mean, of yours?
With glasses, right?
Yeah.
And normally I
Like
do
Jess.
wear glasses too,
Jess,
but
then, right? Okay. I can sort of see
No,
that.
seriously though.
I got it.
Okay, so here's a Zoe Deschanel with. Come on, focus. Okay, there she is. Okay, now here's Amber.
All right, I can see that.
Turn your brightness up. Oops. Sorry.
Anyway, that's who I would say she looks like.
But I don't. But that's after I initially told you.
This is
That.
true.
I don't think I've ever had it like anyone say I have a celebrity look-alike.
Who do I look like?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I already told you, God. But I want to see if Amber has the same.
This is who I think I look like.
Oh man, I say you look like
No.
the guy from Spider-Man Home.
Yeah, you're the second person to say that.
Wait, someone else said that? I thought I was.
Yeah.
I know I told you on your. Yeah, look at that. Oh. Oh.
It's
Oh
just
man,
the
he has more sleepy eyes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Who, me?
No,
No,
the other guy.
your
You have to
eyes
look like you're like half asleep, like you're about to go to bed. You've been watching Netflix for 8 straight hours. There, look at that. See?
No, wait, who do you think I look like? Do you think I look like anybody?
No.
I'm just my own man.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm, okay.
So who does Gabe look like?
Glenn from The Walking Dead.
Okay, I haven't seen The Walking Dead. Pull up the picture for me.
Uh,
Are you laughing?
He
because you
actually
think
got
that's
told that
accurate?
before
Yeah.
in an escape room. The instructor of the escape room mentioned that to everyone.
I mean, Gabe's darker. And
Well, I got a
That's
10.
because we were at Bear Lake.
We were
this
Bear
week.
Lake side. But yeah, it was random. It was during the escape room. It was like 10,000 under the sea theme, and so we're like, all right, he explains the rules over the intercom, and all of a sudden, and he goes, and one of you guys looks like the guy from The Walking Dead. Like, oh, I'm the only Asian guy there. Okay, you must be talking about me.
So, here's something funny. So, I've been, I mean, as you can tell, I've been letting my hair grow, and I've been trying to work on it on the curly side instead of more on the wavy, straight way of doing my hair. So I've been like getting it really puffy, right? And I was at work. I think it was last week. I don't think it was this week, but I had 2 people almost like within minutes. It was within minutes from each other. One of them said, "Hey, have you seen The Chosen?" And I was like, "No." And they're like, "You look just like one of the characters." And I was kind of like, "Okay, cool." Like I'm hoping that it's a good thing. And like based on the name, I was like, "Isn't that like a show about like, Jesus?"
Bible story, yeah.
And, yeah. And I was like, "Do you think I look like the guy that plays the Messiah?" And they're like, no, it's just like one of the characters. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So this person leaves, and then the next person, literally a couple of minutes later, she was like, she said the same thing. She's like, "I am sorry, but I need to ask, do you play a character in The Chosen? Do you play the Messiah?" Like,
You should have said yes. Did you say yes?
no, I didn't say yes. I should have though. I should have been like, yes, I am a movie star and I also work.
Okay, I can kind of. It's because of only the beard.
The hair.
Probably because of the beard and like the hair is like all messy and wavy and stuff like that, or curly. I looked up the picture. I personally don't think I look like this actor. Also because I am like 10, 15 years younger than this guy, but Yeah, that's who I got compared to.
Hmm. In. All right. Quick question: do you sleep with the door open or door closed? That's weird.
Door closed.
Yeah,
I'm not a
closed.
psychopath. I'm not gonna let all the ghosts and monsters in. Please. Wait, please say you sleep with the door closed too.
We do.
Do you sleep with the door open?
Closed.
No,
With the
closed.
door open.
It's
Do you
actually a
sleep with the door
safety issue.
open?
Safety issue. Because
So you keep it closed.
You keep it closed because if there was a fire in the house, the oxygen can't get through the underneath the door sealed, so the fire doesn't go and you don't burn to death. Well, that's good that we're all in agreement on that one.
Yeah.
I actually saw a video of a house fire, and the side of the wall came off, and so they just like tore the rest of it off. So they had the 2 bedrooms, and one was completely black because the door was open, and the other, like, there was only a little bit of black under, like, around the door. But they said the same thing, like, this is why you should have your doors closed.
Yeah, that's good. No, it's
Good.
science proves it. Good thing. Okay.
Yeah, I always keep it closed.
Another question. How many kids do you want us to have? That's more of like a, how many kids do you want to have? Probably.
Well, at least 2.
Say like 3
Uh-oh.
2.
Uh-oh.
or 2. I'm going with 2.
No, I think we were talking about 2 and adopting 1.
Whoa.
Hey, that's, yeah, we've been talking
That's
about
crazy.
that.
That's ours.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I want at least 1 biological living seed. But I have thought about adoption. I mean, even before I met her, and I thought that I would probably be single for the rest of my life, which I came to terms with. I was like, well, if that is the case, I would like to adopt a kid. And for those that don't know, Amber comes from a family of adopted kids. And so I think like we both feel the same way about adoption. So yeah, we'll probably adopt a kid.
It's good, yeah. I just figured this out like this year. I was thinking, I was like, oh man, I just had like a sense to like want to adopt. So for us, we want to have like 2 biological kids, adopt later.
Adopt a special needs kid.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to.
Yeah.
And he came around to the idea recently.
We did fostering for a while, so that was
You did?
interesting.
Mhm.
I mean, she's been doing it for how long?
I've been working with people who have special needs for
So
Wait,
she's
for
like
how
used
long?
to seeing.
14 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Long time.
So she's seen both extremes, on the higher of the spectrum, lower spectrum, and so we started fostering, and then kids would come in and take care of them a couple days, and I've seen, oh man, it was an eye opener, in a good way and in a
Yeah.
crazy way, where like you have these kids that are just like, so, they need, it's you feel sad for them because some families don't want them, but then you feel good that you're helping them. But then there was this one kid that he broke me. It was what did he do? He was just, they know how to push your buttons, and he pushed me to my limits.
Really?
So
We
how
won't.
long ago was this?
Right before COVID, we were taking kids right up until COVID, and then we stopped.
yeah, we would have kept
Wow.
going, but COVID happened.
Yeah. You gotta be a little restrictive, I guess.
Sounds
Good
like
for you.
free-
That's so.
Yeah, it's really cool. Hey, and that's another thing we agree on. 2
Yes,
kids and
crazy.
look at that!
an
Wow,
adoption.
talk about being in sync.
All right.
Do you guys come from large or small families?
Pretty small.
Small.
Mine has 4 and his has 3
3. I was specific.
Like
I wanted 2.
siblings or?
siblings.
I have 2 siblings. No middle children for me. Adamant.
Yeah. Until one of them was special needs and adopted. Then you said that's okay.
That's the
three's
only
fine
exception I'll
then.
make. Because being a middle child myself, people say middle child syndrome isn't real. It is.
Oh, it's real.
It's
Right?
real.
See? Are you a middle
I'm
child
not the
too?
middle child.
Oh.
I'm not. I wish I was because I know it's real.
You want to be a middle
Wait,
child?
you want to be?
Middle child's got everything.
I will admit,
What?
middle children do have independent. My theory is that once, because my family was like the perfect scenario, perfect storm where you have an older brother, second son, where you're like, oh, okay, we had a son already, it doesn't really matter. And then you have the youngest, which is the daughter, so that's the only girl in the family, and that gets the most attention. Then middle child, and it gets left on the wayside. It's all theory, but I believe it to be true based on my experience. But I feel like I'm more independent in that sense because of that. So maybe, yeah.
Right on. Well, I'm the younger of two, and we had a big gap. My brother's 5 years older than me. So I was very spoiled and babied, whereas my brother was not. That's it. That's the end of my story.
Oh,
You have any other questions? It seems like you got the list going on.
there's a question I want to ask, but what's the silliest thing you've done for a girl?
I don't think
You're a good girl.
silliest.
Silliest thing.
What?
Yeah,
You don't do
nothing.
silly things?
So here's the thing.
Okay.
I wasn't really much of a dating type person. Like I'd go on a lot of first dates and then that's it because I was super afraid of commitment in any way. So dating was not my thing. And doing people I date was always first date.
Yeah. There was this one time I plowed some snow for her, and she thought it was the neighbor that did it.
Wait, did you say the silliest thing?
Yeah, silliest
Yes.
thing. Was that your silliest?
No,
Shoveling
you want me
snow.
to do the silliest thing? All right, here's the story. Check it out. I snuck out of my house when I was in high school. Snuck out of my house, and I lived on the second floor. And there was like a tree outside of the house. Did this cool thing where like I used my belt loop to like grab onto one of the branches so I can jump off the window and then soften my landing, right? Get in my car. And I was dating this girl at the time. And drove to the nearest Hollywood video and returned a DVD. Because it was going to be late if I waited the next day.
Her DVD?
Yeah. So there was a movie she let me rent, and I didn't return it. So then, if I had waited the next day, she would have got late fee. Snuck out of the house to return a late DVD.
And that's the only time he snuck out of the house ever.
Only time.
To return it.
That's the only time you've snuck out of your
Yeah.
house?
Yep.
You're a good boy.
Hope it rubs off on our.
Yeah.
Oh no. I've never snuck out.
No, oh, wow, never.
No, I snuck out a lot. Sometimes I wonder if my parents knew that I would sneak out because I would go out the front door and I would get in my car and I would turn it on and drive off. And sometimes I feel like I was louder than what I thought I was. And I was like, why are we like do they know? Are they just like not saying anything for the sake of like the parent son relationship, but like at the same time, like my mom's very strict, So I'm like, I feel like she would say something. Anyway, I got away with a lot of sneaking out.
I think that's as a parent, there's a lot of things. I feel like there's a lot of times they turn a blind eye just to save. I
Yeah,
don't know. They pick their
scares
battles,
me.
I guess. Yeah.
But that's not the silliest thing I've done for a girl. I think well, I don't know, like are we talking about like silly like good things or silly like oh man, that's silly.
I don't know.
That makes sense.
The alternative is what is the naughtiest thing you've done for somebody. So you can take it in that route if you want, or you could. Oh, we have a mic here, sir. You gotta use the mic. Can't be whispering it.
I've never done anything naughty.
Wow, good boy. Good boy. Boy,
But as far as silly goes, as far as silly things go, I think my favorite silly thing that I've done is last year when her and her family went to Lake Powell and I couldn't make it. Like they go deep into the lake and so they have no service. And so what I did is I wrote daily letters so that she would open them every day. And as the letters progressed, so did the style of writing. So like the first letter that she opened was in like Old English.
It was like different time periods.
Yeah,
like
time
each
periods.
letter it was a different time period.
And it went from like old age to like World War II to I don't know, probably Vietnam or something, and then to like
they all ended in the year 20 because then you led up to 2020 and that was the last letter.
Wow.
Yeah, there we go. See, I don't even remember this.
That's like some P.S. I Love You vibes right there.
Aww.
It's
What
really
is that?
cute. The
Yeah.
movie?
Oh, yeah, it's a movie. I've seen it.
Who is it?
Hilary Duff.
No.
And
Is it
Hilary
Swank?
Swank, yeah.
Hilary Swank, yeah, that's right.
Gerard, well,
Yeah,
right?
Spartan.
Snack.
Oh, Spartan, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's one of my favorite silliest things that I've done. So
it was really fun too, because at first, well, didn't you hide them like in my bag or something?
I did.
Yeah.
I wrote the letters. I had these letters, and I put like
it was like a rubber band.
Yeah, just a rubber band. But when I went to say goodbye to her, I just put them in her bag.
Sneaky.
And so then we get there and we're like putting our stuff away, and I come across this like stack of letters, and I'm like, he wrote me a letter every single day. And so we went with, it was my family and our family friends. So there was like 14 or so of us. And then every single night after dinner, they all knew about it and they're like, are you going to read the letter he wrote to you? Like, what did he say? And so it became like this nightly thing that they would one, try to guess like what time period it was. And anyway, so we would just read it, but I'd have to like read it by myself first. I'm like, I have to make sure it's like family friendly.
No explicits in there.
I think they were yeah, they were, right?
They were, yeah.
Yeah. They're all friendly because I figured
You don't remember what you wrote?
I don't. I mean, I have a faint memory of it, but I just kind of like wrote down things that I would probably be doing the week of, like video editing maybe, or like just being at work. So I tried to like make it seem like it was happening in real life, since she couldn't receive texts because she had no service because they go deep into the lake. So whoops. So yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun.
That's a cool idea.
And that's how we knew that we were gonna be together. Yeah. Okay. Do we have any more questions?
No questions. I don't think so. Good.
Right on. Well, if you're watching this not live, still let us know your questions because we might do another one in season 2.
Yes, thank you for joining us. For all those that watched all our episodes up until now, season 1, it's been a ride. It's been a fun experiment to get this working. It all originated from because of COVID. So now we decided to start a podcast, but For all those that have been watching, thank you for watching and supporting us. And we will be working on season 2 soon, so stay tuned for that. Feel free to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and we'll let you know when the newest episodes come out. And if you're listening to wherever you are, I think it's subscribe or what? What's the process on it?
Well, yeah, if you are on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe so you can get those notifications. Hit the bell icon if you really want to know exactly when we upload our season 2 videos. If you listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever else you listen to podcasts, just follow us and keep listening. And we appreciate everybody that has been coming along this um, experiment.
Journey, yes. Experiment.
Journey, that's the word. Thank you for joining us on this journey as we explore what a podcast really is.
Yes.
We
And
do a
we would
good
like
job.
to thank our significant others for joining us on our show, sitting down for
That's right.
an hour and 6 minutes to talk about random questions. But if you enjoyed it, feel free to like and subscribe.
Thank you so much, guys. Do you have any words for
Any closing?
whoever might be listening?
We're new to this.
I got
Nothing.
All right.
no.
Well,
I think it's time to get my sweatpants on.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for listening today, guys, and we'll see you in a few weeks when season 2 begins.
See you and
We'll be
Susan.
married next time you see
Oh,
us.
yes. Then we can get to the
Right.
really juicy question.
Then we'll yeah, we've been we're talking about
What?
yeah, we'll talk about this later.
Okay.
We'll talk about this later when we're off live.
Okay.
Okay.
See you
All
all.
right, goodbye,
2.
guys.
Take care.
Have a good night. Enjoy your week, and bye-bye.
Okay. Hear us?